All right, welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going deep on something pretty unexpected, I'd say. The musical duo Pete and Bas.
Pete Bas, yeah.
You brought them to our attention, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff to dig into. We've got YouTube transcripts for their tracks. Action Man, Longthorn, Shotgun, Slap the Stick,
Step to stick.
into the building. Plus, get this, their remix of T-Pain's song featuring T-Pain himself.
Wow.
And to top it all off, a studio interview and a reaction video that's, well, let's just say is pretty entertaining. Our mission today is to figure out how these guys seemingly came out of nowhere. Like, how do they blow up so fast, and what's the deal with their music?
Yeah, it really is quite a mystery, isn't it? I mean, the reaction video you sent, the guy's just blown away. He can't believe that these senior citizens, as he calls them, are spitting bars like they're, half their age. And he's right. They're incredible.
It's not your typical artist backstory, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
So let's dive into what makes their music so captivating. Let's start with the lyrics. I mean, you look at tracks like Action Man, Longthorn, Shotgun, Slap the Stick, there's this constant use of slang. References to a certain lifestyle, click bang with a Ruger neck, dipping in black lever, talking about big blammers in the trunk. What stands out to you about their lyrical approach?
Well, I think, first of all, it's the confidence. They own it, They're not shy about who they are or what they're talking about. And yeah, the slang, the imagery, it's all very specific, very vivid. It gives you a glimpse into a world that most people probably wouldn't normally see. But it's not just the subject matter, it's how they use language.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so clever, so unexpected.
Like, take that line from Action Man. My neck shining 10, I'm watching shine pea in a humble glass robot to the finest shine.
Right.
What does that even mean?
Exactly.
It's so bizarre, but you can't forget it.
It sticks with you.
Or, in Longthorn Shotgun, there's that line, shotgun pressed on the chest for the kickback jack, shit get boxed up like a tic-tac. It's brutal, it's in your face, and it's just like stuck in my head now.
I know, right?
So how did this all begin? The studio interview offers some hints. They talk about just putting their feet in the pond and being totally surprised by the positive response. It doesn't sound like they had this master plan or anything.
Yeah, it feels very organic, doesn't it? Like they just stumbled into this whole thing. And then there's the age factor, which, is hard to ignore. The reaction video guy keeps coming back to it. These guys are senior citizens. In the interview, they kind of joke about it too, saying that drill is seen as a young man's sport.
And that they're here to change that perception.
Exactly. They're like, age is just a number.
It's brilliant. Getting old is not compulsory. Growing up is optional. It's almost like their motto, isn't it? Like they're saying, we're not going to let society tell us what we should be doing at our age.
Right. It's so refreshing. It's like they're saying, screw the rules, we're going to do what we want. And it's infectious,
Right.
That energy, that defiance, it's part of what makes them so appealing. It's not just the music, it's the whole package. It's two guys in their 70s making drill music and owning it.
So for those of us who aren't as familiar with the genre, what is drill music exactly?
So drill is a subgenre of hip-hop.
Okay.
Came up in the early 2010s, and it's known for its dark, gritty lyrics, usually about street life, real-life stuff, The delivery is very direct, very aggressive, and the beats are heavy on the bass. It's got this kind of menacing sound, and that's where Pete and Bas fit in.
Now, the listener who sent this in mentioned a connection to Northern boys and artists like Norman Payn. Our sources don't really spell that out, but the interview does mention a collaboration with M24. Can we read anything into that?
Well, even if we don't know the specifics about Northern Boys or Norman Payn, the fact that they're working with M24 tells us something. I mean, M24 is a pretty big name in the UK drill scene.
What?
So it's not like they're just doing their own thing in a vacuum. They're connected to the wider drill community. And then there's the T-Pain remix.
Huge, right.
I mean, to get a feature from someone like T-Pain, a Grammy winner, that's a big deal. It's not just a random collab. It says something about their reach, their impact.
Definitely.
T-Pain's not just lending his name, he's actively involved in the music. And that exposes them to a whole new audience.
And the interview really emphasizes their growing success. They say things like, we're getting more and more and better and better and better as results. Each song we bring out is better than the last one. They're not just talking, they're actually seeing results.
Yeah, you can feel the momentum building. Each song is a step up, they're gaining confidence, and the audience is responding.
I loved that anecdote about one of them being introduced to drill music by his 13-year-old granddaughter.
I know, right? It's so sweet.
It really humanizes them. It shows that they're not just chasing clout. They're genuinely passionate about the music, and it's coming from an unexpected source, his own granddaughter.
It just goes to show inspiration can come from anywhere at any age.
And then they talk about what they'd be doing if not making music, which is either getting up to no good or sitting by the fireside in an armchair waiting to die.
Yeah, pretty stark choices, right?
It really makes you think about the transformative power of music. They've found this new lease on life, this creative outlet that's giving them energy and purpose.
And it's challenging our perceptions of what it means to grow old. It's like they're saying, we're not done yet, we still have something to contribute.
So we've really gone deep on Pete and Bas, their unique sound, their unlikely journey, and their undeniable impact on the music scene. But for you, the listener, the best way to understand them is to experience them firsthand. Check out their videos for Action Man, Longthorn Shotgun, Slap the Stick, and of course, the T-Pain remix.
Yeah, do it.
You don't regret it. It's something truly unique.
It really is. Seeing them perform, their swagger, their energy, it takes it to a whole other level.
So to recap, we've got Pete and Bas, a musical duo who've blown up with their unique style of drill music. They're defying age expectations, they're collaborating with big names like M24 and T-Pain, and they're captivating audiences worldwide.
And it's that unexpectedness, that boldness that's really driving their success. They're proof that creativity knows no boundaries.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Oh.
What does the rise of Pete and Bas tell us about the state of music today? How are they breaking down generational barriers in artistic expression? And what does it say about the potential for unexpected voices to not just break through, but to truly captivate us? We'll leave you with those questions. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.